Hi everyone, and welcome to the beautiful Roman Street Parklands, and thanks for making the time to come to Robbie and Joseph's rehearsal this evening. This will be a relaxed walkthrough so that on the day everyone can just enjoy the ceremony instead of worrying about where they need to be and what they need to do. Tonight we'll keep things simple. We'll run through the main moments, the signing and the exit. Feel free to ask questions at any point. Okay, so on the day, once you've walked up the aisle together, you'll stand here at the front with me. Robbie, you'll be on my right, and Joe, you'll be on my left, just as you are now. Facing one another, with me slightly back so that your guests can see everything and still hear me clearly. If at any point you're unsure where to be, just come back, look at me, and I'll make sure you got it to the right spot. So let's quickly walk through the processional the way you've planned it. Let's quickly walk through the processional the way we've planned it. I'll be at the front with your guests already seated. When the music starts, I'll invite the guests to stand, and then Robbie and Joe will walk up the aisle together side by side. You'll come all the way to the front, pause for a second, and then join me in the positions that you are now. The signing table will be set up just over here to the side of where we're standing now, so that the guests can still see as we're signing the documents. When we get to the signing, I'll invite you, Robbie and Joe, to move with me to the table, and then I'll call your witnesses, Charlie and Scarlett, up to join us. All good so far?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so just so you all know the flow on the day, here's the order that we'll follow. A few minutes before you both walk down the aisle, I'll make an official welcome to the guests and go over the housekeeping rules and notes that you've provided me with. As soon as the processional music starts, I'll invite everybody to stand, and you will make your way down the aisle together. Nice and slowly, no need to rush, nice and calm. Once you arrive at the front with me, again we'll pause just for a few moments just to let everybody settle in, and then join me in the positions that we've agreed upon. I'll officially welcome everyone, introduce myself as your celebrant, mention those who have travelled to be with us today, and take a moment to remember Joe's mum. In place of the standard giving away, I will ask both of you together, do you come here today with the intention of joining your life in marriage? And you will answer, we do.
We do.
From there, I'll move into a short introduction about marriage and what it means to Robbie and Joe, a brief version of your story, and then I'll invite Charlie up to make her reading. After that comes the monitum, the traditional asking, your legal vows as partners in marriage, your personal vows, the ring exchange, the pronouncement as partners in marriage, the kiss, the signing, a final housekeeping section, my personal congratulations, and then pronouncement as Mr. and Mrs. Downs Johnston. And then you'll walk back down the aisle to your selected music with your guests following you. Nothing to it, right?
Easy.
Okay, so now for some more details on the required legal parts of the ceremony. In the ceremony, there's one legal paragraph I must say exactly as it appears in the guidelines called the monitum. It explains that I'm authorised to solemnise this marriage under Australian law, and it sets out what marriage means in that legal sense. Robbie and Joe, you don't need to say anything during the monitum, you just need to be present with your witnesses and all of you listening. There's also one legal sentence that each of you must say to make your marriage valid. For both of you, that sentence will include your full name, your partner's full name, and the wording partner in marriage, because that's the language you've chosen. So I would say, I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Robert Patrick Downs, take you, Joseph Thomas Johnston, to be my partner in marriage. Okay, so those breaks that I took, those were the breaks where you will repeat that section after me. So on the day, I'll say that line slowly in those short chunks, and you'll repeat after me, so there's nothing for you to memorise. Your personal vows will come afterwards, those will be in your own words. You've elected to read those yourself, but I will have a copy of them, and if you feel overwhelmed, can't carry on, look to me and I will take over and read those vows for you. Once you've exchanged vows and rings, I'll invite everyone to take a breath while we move to the signing table. We'll come over to the signing table. Usually the couple sit side by side, or you could stand behind the chairs, and we can decide upon that when we actually rehearse later this evening. Your witnesses will then join us. The rest of the wedding party stays where they are, unless you'd like them nearby for photos after or during the signing. Your guests will stay seated, and we'll keep the signing fairly quick. For our witnesses, Charlie and Scarlett, your legal role is to witness the ceremony, especially the monitor and the legal vows. That's the bit that you need to listen to, because that's the bit that you'll be signing to say that you have witnessed. And then you're up at the table, and you'll all be signing the 3 marriage documents with me to confirm that you've witnessed and seen a valid marriage take place. So before the signing, you'll be seated with the guests. When I invite you up, please come to our left side of the stage and up to the signing table. And wait until I place each document in front of you for signing. The signing order will be Robbie signs all 3 documents first, then Joseph, then Scarlett, and then Charlie, and finally me as the celebrant. We'll all pause together once we've signed all the documents for the photographer to take whatever shots you've agreed upon, and then Scarlett and Charlie, I'll indicate for you to make your way back to your seats, come up the same way that you go back the same way that you came up, and then Robbie and Joseph will come back to the positions we're in now. I'll share some final words once we're back here. Let everyone know about the group photo that you requested after the ceremony, the no confetti requests, where the refreshments are, that we'll be going away for some photos, or you'll be going away for some photos after the wedding, and then the reception starts at 6:30 p.m. And once I've presented to you, to your family and friends, with the final pronouncement, everyone I'm sure will give a big cheer and clap and be very happy. Your chosen recessional music will start, and then you can make your way together back down the aisle. As you've requested, your guests, then your wedding party will follow in behind you, and the guests will follow one row at a time, feeding in behind you, so everyone will exit in a train. We'll run through now the actual physical movements of what we've just been through, so we get the timings, a feel for the timings, and your positions, and then where we'll pause for group photos. Okay, so that's the shape of the ceremony, that's what's going to happen on the day. You don't have to remember every detail, that's what you're paying me for, that's my job, to make sure that everything goes smoothly. If at any point during the ceremony you feel you've lost yourself, you need a moment to recover, just look to me and we'll take a pause. I'll fill the gap if we need to, and we'll make sure that you're good to go through the rest of the ceremony. So that's it. Before we get into the next section, is there any questions that anybody has?
No, sorry.
No? Excellent. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.